What's up, man? It's DxRxUSx, president and owner of DxRxUSx, Unedjimacated Syndicates, Trust. Um, just doing a quick rundown, some details basically of what the label is about and the company for all of us that are on it, and for those that seek to find out what we're about, kinda. So far, I've got about 6, 7 artists, 3 DJs, a freelance DJ, 2 groups, and looking to pick up any more true artists out there that really, got dreams. That's why I made the label, is for people that got dreams, want to take it somewhere, don't have the connect or the ability to get themselves out there in the way that the big top-notch money, women, fame people would be able to hit it. But basically, Unedjimacated Syndicates, it's simple, but it twists music in a way that's original. And if you ain't up on that ascended time span, then you ain't gonna be able to understand the self-made group. Like DxRxUSx itself, we're dead to the stupidity of the world. I just keep everything real. Real sees real. We're about the ghetto, the streets, for the ghetto and the streets and the homies. And the way I do things is different. I've got 5 different styles of raps, beats that I do. Throwing all of them together sometimes makes more. I've got at least 10 that I know I'm going to end up having done by the time everything's popping in, rolling, and all that. Just a quick rundown on some of the people. My DJ, my personal favorite, kinda, I guess, is Frozone. He's a dubstep DJ. He likes originality. He's a real homie. I made him a manager on the label. And just like in democracy, being the president, I listen to the words of my team. They tell me things. They give me their opinions on what we should do. I work it over. I toss it around, bring it to the rest of the crew, and we work it up. And my words lie. They all know this, but they know I listen to them. Frozone makes mixes and traditional beats. He's still kind of working on his development of hip-hop and all that, but he's coming along pretty good. He participates in both the groups of Clairvoyance and Tongue FU. Clairvoyance is mine and Frozone's group, in that one, I'm linguist and he's techno helmo. What we do in that one is she's freestyle spins on his tables, and then I freestyle flow to whatever he throws down. Tongue FU is kind of like a freestyle group / collabos group. There's 3 main artists that are always in it. That's Monk, C-Dubs, and Big Yano. Steel Blood's probably going to be in it too, once I get him up to par with all that. What they do is that, like I said, they pretty much freestyle to the beats, whatever. They'll freestyle to it, record it, memorize it, and then they'll just spit off of that. Cause I like freestyle artists. If you can't freestyle, then you ain't really got the potential to flow. That's not saying that you can't flow, because a lot of people are more tend to favor writers. I'm a little bit of both. As Taz, I just kind of go crazy on the beats. As Taz affix, I got my cross on my back. I'm crazy on the beats, but I'm Phoenix because resurrection. Some of the other artists that I got, Angel, she's pretty cool. She's my female artist. Her and I are working on a bunch of shots together. Kind of feel like just a male and female perspective of a lot of things. Just to toss it back and forth. Like I said, the label is kind of for the people. It's the label of the people as far as I'm aware. Like, that's why I'm making it. It's for the dreams, like I said, of people that really don't have much of a shot with anybody else because the lack of connection, whatever, whatnot. I'm giving people that wouldn't have a shot but still got that talent but don't know how to get it out there a chance to get it out there and make something of themselves and move on to something bigger, better, or whatever. I mean, I'm not a sellout. None of my artists are sellouts. If they sell out, then they sell out. I will completely and entirely disconnect myself with anything of them. But not every hustle has a price. Angel, she's happy. She writes. She's sad. She writes. She's an emotional writer, which I find really cool. She's got kind of an R&B vibe. She doesn't rap slow or fast. She just kind of goes with the movement. She doesn't really go off of judgment statements. She lets the music do the talking that she writes and flows and whatever. She's outspoken, really determined, which I really like. She knows what she wants in life, and she's got no problem being herself, which is really, really cool. Because, you know, that's what every artist on my label has got to be about. The main thing about her is she says that you got to be what you want to see in the world. Because change starts with yourself, which I really agree with. Like, I've made many corrections within myself. Like, rap is a technical literature. To understand its composure, you gotta correct it better nature. That's just how I see it. Um, some other artists on my label, Systematic Failure. That's another band. Not necessarily a group, but a band. They kind of established music back in 2000, 2004. They learned how to play guitar and all sorts of stuff. They're pretty much made themselves because they've seen that the government is tearing itself apart. Like, I know there's a lot of bad things going on in the country, and a lot of it's coming from the government. My personal statement is screw the government. Not necessarily screw authority, but the government. I mean, we gotta have authority. That's just the way it is. The whole governmental structure is actually quite well-rounded, but it's just the people in it and the greed that people have. It's corrupt. Systematic failure. They just kind of go with what they feel with the music. I mean, that's the whole point of what they're doing with their music. They just want to make music. They want to make something that people can relate to. They just want to be able to get their stuff out there to have fun with it. Like, that's what they enjoy with it. Tongue FU, like I said, it's the freestyle mix collabos group. Every artist pops in and out of it. The way that works is I'll have Tongue FU going around on their tour, city to city, whatever. And then artists, as they go throughout their tours, because, you know, each artist can go on their own tour at their own time, and they'll just pop in whenever they're in the same city. They'll just throw in on it. It'll be all organized. It's chaotic order. That's what I like to mess with. Being the times mine, I'm able to understand more about music than a lot of people, but I'm not saying, like, you know, I am the X, and the X is the X. Those who know, they know. Free doom, right? I mean, one of our artists is Steel Blood, and he's kind of got more demonic outlook on a lot of things, but he talks real life. He's just got his own flair to it, which I really like. But he's, like I said, one of the freestylists. That's kind of basically just about it. I'm always looking for new artists, always looking for talent. If you got talent, then I'm ready, you know, to spit some flows. To see if you can hang with my flows, then you can hang with the label. A lot of my artists, they can catch my flows, they can understand it, they understand that the way that I rap is from the streets and the ghetto, for the streets and the ghetto. Like, I made this label from the ground up with God's help. A lot of people out there, they're losing sight of what's real. I mean, there's all sorts of different terms and technologies out there to describe what God is, in a sense, but those of us that are transcended, they know, we know. I know, we tempo, that's just how it is. DxRxUSx, the way that I rap, I'll go crazy on a beat. I make my own tempos. I've done 3 tempos, I've done 2 tempos, I've done single tempos. A lot of the times when I'm doing beats, I'll do a lot of beatboxing, layer it, throw it down with a real beat on a synthetic processor, and it comes out pretty sick, and then I'll freestyle to it, and then I'll just write whatever comes to my mind. There's probably, I'm not even going to say that I rap all day, every day, but there's always a tempo in everything that I do, and I end up finding a beat to everything, or a rap or a rhyme to express whatever it is that I'm dealing with in the daily life. Like, that's the point of why I rap, just to bring out money, women, and fame, stupidity, really, and how it's that higher echelon down to just another social class, to make dreams achievable, as it were. But that's pretty much about it, really. Like, the label, it's a team. We all work together. Those that don't work together, they end up getting X. Like, we're class X. Or original, you know what I mean? My personal clothing style is gigacy, ghetto gentleman class. You know, I'm a ghetto gentleman. I'm ghetto, and I won't hesitate to knock you out if you try to step or do something stupid. But I'm a gentleman. I know how to be polite, respectful, professional. I'm gonna do all that formal stuff. That's fake. That's front. I got my class. You know, I'll throw on like my button-up collar over a baggy shirt with some gym shorts and be like, "Word." That's just how I do. Dress itself is we stay ghetto dressed. You know, is we keep it simple to the ghetto, for the ghetto, for the homies. I would say that honestly, the main goals and achievements that I'm trying to see with my label is to just make music, have fun, get my stuff out there, get my artist stuff out there, put it up on the shelves, get people to know, hey, there's these artists out here that know what we go through, that know what we've been through, and despite whatever comes with the label, they're going to talk about what it is we deal with, what it is we go through, and it's the label for the people, you know? That's just how I see it. That's what we do. All of my artists are up on deck with that. Pretty much just about it. Like, if you find any artists that are down to spit or want to get signed and actually have mad talent, even ones that don't really have all that much talent, but I see something that I can improve on and can work with them on and help them develop more talent, then bring them on through. The label's email is unedjimacatedSyndicates1@yahoo.com. That's UNEDJIMACATEDSYNDICATES1@yahoo.com. Also, y'all can always hit me up through text on my business phone, 480-630-9026. Just hit me up anytime. We'll set up some meetings, we'll do some flows, and if I like what I hear, we'll catch up, you know, I'll work out a deal with you. But that's pretty much the extent of what my label's about. So, holla.